with graphic online, which is definitely daily graphic, or say MPP officers abandon agents. I say MPP officers, agents abandon Akwatia by-election collation center. Into collation center, and can say NDC for, or making sure say they are on the grounds, they are there to witness and also see whatever is going on. No, they've abandoned it. They've abandoned it with immediate effect. They've abandoned it. Now, share the details of it because Osha nipa ni picture other screens no so this report. Remember this is from Daily Graphic. Free baby. So you need to know. Or say MPP officers, agents abandon Akwatia by-election collation center. So let us check the details of it and what they are saying here, because say NDC MPP for abandon collation center. And I think say me really will cry via end the life because MPP basically just NDC winning. Or say officers from the Electoral Commission are in the process of collating results from polling stations in the Akwatia by-election. The two main contenders in the election are the candidates from the New Patriotic Party and that of the National Democratic Congress. However, as of 7:20 p.m., officials and agents from the MPP side were not at the Collation Centre as was expected of them, while those from the NDC side were there. More to follow. So, according to Daily Graphic, now Pacha say MPP for basically what is happening is that they've jumped ship. There's no need for us to waste our time here because we fee Akwatia by 7:20 p.m. Maybe do Accra na ekobo be about 12. Metima kwa kudidi ajima home. And you know they've abandoned ship. And a Daily Graphic airport say omo a Collation Centre MPP for omo own a yini ade ni nyina no ehese omo sha NDC phone they are seated, they are ready, but Omuko MPP for ya Justin Kodi Ashim, Afanyama Kin Shim, Akoy Okwaji Astra and Opay Shim, Kin Japan Shim, Bawumia Shim, Obieni ho, Bia Fanibaga, Oku Fiat, Washa, Sefem ye pa, I just say, Wefidoku Khadija, or say enjoyment be what? Charles Atkins. So who is this? The person we need to see so far results are Airbano. Party say NDC, the National Democratic Congress, have won the Akwatia seat. The National Democratic Congress so far have won the Akwatia seat because MPP Collation Centre pa or mouth pack your money momuku fi pa dear. Oh, Charlie, also who say I did come back again in 8 years time. That is it. So that is the whole situation on the ground currently. Share. But then Sana Moka say enjoyment be what? If I share enjoyment ni be Solomon Asumedu. Me no ka say it is enkuye. Now, there's one particular MPP activist Oyoba ni buofu yi pa say adentia na election time. Ye ba bi gu kwan so. The problem ni na no. Ye kwako ti or no ye ba na asanso akopeke the live feed, the enjoyment feed from Akwatia. It just say NDC for we need this election hands down. NDC for we need this election hands down. So far, the results are urban. NDC have won because you share according to Daily Graphics and I show on the screen. So I'm see share in penny for crying who obia to nika coffee because yeah and so far so that's you question the video involved of MPP4 or media personalities or mass storm on party say Adintia na Ghana yebe maho kwanse BBC NC, and this definitely is coming from a legal mavis yes yen question video here by better us. Okay, so that is the whole jubilation at Ecoso at the NPP NDC Collation headquarters and also control room. Breaking news, I can't say NDC basically. Please, I may be wrong, but breaking news are air bypass NDC have won this particular elections. Yeah, the control room, no, yeah, a picture about two screen. So far, NDC air bypass collate all the results. The NDC candidate or in a way. Once again, easy officially on bar out our Becca say results we win here. So please, Mr. Emma, let's take this with a pinch of salt. The who said we are just reporting based on the circumstances on the ground. But so far, the Edibabe two screens no kind of suggest say the New Patriotic Party, basically, this particular election, the New Patriotic Party, election, Akwatia election, Omelusu. We are trying to put this on the screens just a second. I think say Yensaka for you to know exactly where this is heading. In fact, it is a sad thing what is really going on within the new Patriotic Party. It is so sad if NPP have really lost these elections. This is the projection the New Patriotic Party, the National Democratic Congress, on pass control room now, check it where they've reached. This is the projection on the two screens. So it will share here. I think so. Let's dim the background a bit. So more emotion, you can know exactly where all of this particular thing is really going. Maybe all of this particular thing is going into. Okay, so within the background, it will share. Or say NDC election coalition into NDC candidates in the total vote on is 16,175 and a year which represented 54.70% of the votes. And I will share a year NPP a year votes now munya NPP enya a year 13,230 which represent 44.74% of the vote. And a year the NA rejected ballots near the Adeno Ninjan 0.5, which is 167 is 0.56. We and Nusufu are now bad down. See polling stations in total numbers. So far, polling stations now aban 105 of them and aba into total valid votes 29,594, 29,572 and a total rejected ballot 255. Remember, I say we share BBR a year polling station total no one 105 out of 120 and above. So there's 15 more, and this 15 could change the trajectory of things. Because so far the difference here is like 3,000. The difference here is like 3,000. Let's see if I can put the arrow on the screen. So at the end of the day, Obi Biara or Shemi can know exactly what is going on. Now, once again, this particular results here, there are two screens. So I don't say New Patriotic Party elusu, and also interested in the National Democratic Congress ewini. But NDC for air party say omu control room no so far collated results on magic so far ni nyina air party say they have won the elections. Almost maybe elections that we saw them in video we saw that they were jubilating, they were dancing, they were doing all sorts of things because according to them, omu control room nature said they've won. They've won. It's in the Yenfa way into screen. Also, we are using an arrow pointer for you to know exactly what's going on. Into share a arrow idea two screens. No, so Osha we NDC figure. And NDC figure here in this case, if anything, 16,175, which represents 54% of the vote. Yenfa arrow into a NPP figure. Na so NPP figure munya no if anything 13,230, which represents 44.74% of the vote. Inti e has say na me so me concern won yenko patro share arrow de ma me yenko polling station in total or say polling station in total polling stations. Into so far no polling stations now aban results na in this for based on 105 polling stations so far and omenya home results, which means I got 15. Into so far I got 15, but in 105 so far the NPP NDC ewini. That is results are eba. We share a year total valid vote. What has say that is based on the 105 out of the 120 polling stations now. A year 29,572. 29,572. Nayem bra down has say near share a year The total rejected votes, total rejected ballots, 255. Once again, these are provisional results, and this is coming from the NDC, and it's not coming from the NPP. So clearly, Aka 50 more. We also shared so far the NPP for so on because okay, this is what our control room is saying. But so far, from the grounds, what you are seeing currently is that NPP for Eka so may win, but NDC for a party said this is the figures, and the other screen also no. Out of 120 polling stations, out 120 polling stations, 105 out of the 120 yewini. Aka 15, say Ernest, say NDC candidates, onya even a small 40% in all of them could be winning because so far NDC candidates, winning by almost a year, by 3,000 votes. Timbe 54% and only in summer air courses here. So far, that is what is really going on. And on Twitter right now, it is not looking good at all for the New Patriotic Party. They came in strong, but Kamia Quest, the momentum, so far and people have already started talking about all of these things. If NDC should win this particular election, then it means NPP for you guys have a lot of work to do. You guys have a lot of work to do. So that is the breaking news at Eba. We'll be taking some comments. If we are near some share some of the feed at Eba. So NPP for trend our Twitter, NDC for so trend our Twitter. But so far, jubilation, kwa air course, jubilation, kwa na air course, we'll be going to pick some of the feed, but then for I share so you can bring in some of your comments, read some of your comments on this particular issue. I think so. Wifi or Team Business, the blue is winning. Yes, that was what we thought. And Emmanuel Gadjos, who has won so far. NDC4 results on media ban they've won, but any results are never ban NPP was winning. But so far, NDC4 almost a snap and a picture from their control room. Abba media or their two social media parties say out of the 120 polling stations, 105 from NPP, NDC, we need all of them. We winning like percentage wise, so we winning by 3,000 votes. In Aka 15 now can and a very deciding factor. But even 15 NDC candidates who now 40% in all of them still be winning. So that is the answer to Emmanuel Gadri. Pozro Israel say NDC candidates may. Or say NDC candidate may win the election. Exactly, that's exactly what is really going on. NDC for figure media about also fan HSA, they are winning the elections. With a comments or say with Robert said or say NDC all the way. So far this is exactly what we can see. I just want to get the confirmation say NDC have really won this election. If that is the case, then I think say the live session in baby. But so far, this is exactly what is really going on. It's so sad if at the end of the day this is exactly what we have to do. Okay, so far Saka results be what I see. Saka results be what I see. So far meet Maka say results are eba and in sema in Kofo Eddie Ababe to justice here patch say NDC is actually winning, and as a day will be declared the winner because Minoka says Joseph Adongo Abe Posti say yes. Musa Dankwa prediction now or the buy and Kamia say Abim. Once again, the Babe two screens so because Oposti together with a year particular collated resource at Eba, which is putting the NDC candidates in the lead. And clearly, Kamia Kwesa Musa Dankwa polling now, and now all parties say NDC was going to win this particular election. Kamia Kwesa in the polling, so let's put these few things on the screen. See, we are now think say we can conclude say NDC have really taken the seat. Say Yejamoho na Obia Timakotwane Juma so